Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? It's your girl PC. Welcome to our channel. This is PC Talk It, and we try to bring you content every week. Things that pertain to your family, to your relationship, and to your marriage. Yes, we talk about everything and everybody in the family circle, things happening in our families, in our marriage, in our relationship, just to like help us be better versions of ourselves and try to improve and have a beautiful marriage, a beautiful relationship, and a beautiful forever. So if you don't know already, this is PC Talk It. If you're seeing this video for the first time or you're seeing me for the first time, please go ahead and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You see the little bell down there? Yes, that's how you subscribe. Go there, click that little bell, subscribe, give a thumbs up, and share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share with your family, and most importantly, just keep telling us how we can serve you better. You know, the purpose here is to help people in the marriage, in the relationship, in their family, and that's what God has called us to do. And we are trying our best to make sure we give you quality content, and we give you value for your data, for your time, and everything that you invest by coming on this channel. So today, without further ado, we're going to be talking about something important. You know, on PC Talk It, we discuss some vital issues in our families and in our marriages. So if you haven't, please subscribe, please. That's how people know what's going on here, and that's how you keep me motivated to always come here to give you some tips. On this platform, on this channel, I don't just come here to just talk to you blah 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 because from my head. I invest time, I invest money to go get some knowledge to be able to serve you, because this is a way of me giving back to my community. This is a way of me giving back to the society. If it takes me a few dollars to like invest in it, get more knowledge, like this week or last week is already a new week. I had to attend conferences, like marriage conferences, marriage seminars, for me to be able to come up with content that it's going to be very beneficial to you, your family, and to your marriage. So today, without further ado, let's just dive into the topic of today. And the question is, why am I married? Why am I even married? Why are you even married? Have you thought about this? Have you like did you take out time to like ask yourself, or have you taken out time to like really ask yourself, why am I married? Or why do I want to get married? Or why am I going into this relationship? Have you thought about that? I bet it's a very handful of people that have really asked this question. Few people that really try to do some research and try to read some books, or come to YouTube to like find out some ask questions before they get married. So many people don't know why they are married, and that is the reason why we are here talking today. Just in case I don't finish this topic today, I'm gonna go ahead and have a part two, but let's just go into the topic straight. Why am I even married? What were your expectations before marriage? Let me take some time and let you think about it. What was your expectation before you got married? What was your expectation for marriage? What were you looking for? Like before you got married, or now that you're married, what were you looking for in a wife, or in a husband? What were the things that you were looking at for or looking for? Were you even looking for something? Were you even looking for something? Did you have a purpose while you were going into this marriage? What was your expectation? What were you expecting? Did you just get into marriage because you just want to get into marriage? What was your expectation? For those of you that are going into marriage, I'm asking you, what is your expectation for wanting to marry somebody, to marry this man, to marry this woman? What was your expectation, or what is your expectation? And if you're already married, this question still applies to you. What is your expectation, or what was your expectation? You know, so many people get into marriage for different reasons, and some people don't even get into some people don't even have any expectations, and that is where we're having the problems that we're having today as a society, as people. That's why we have that's why we're having challenges in our marriage, because you don't know what to expect, because you don't know what to like look at for. They don't know when the expectations are being met and when the expectations are not being met. So today I'm going to let us go through the types of marriage. As you listen to me, keep asking yourself, why did I get into marriage? Why am I marrying this person? Why did I marry this person? And find your why. Because if you don't find your why, that's where people get frustrated, and you hear things like marriage is overrated. Yes, it is, for people that didn't have a clear-cut expectation, the clear-cut reasons for going into the marriage. Like I used to do, I will look into my book, because I went for a seminar, I went for a conference, and I jotted down some things, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. I paid for this conference, so if I were you, I'll get out the paper and a pen to take down some notes, and this is coming to you free. Before you go into marriage, I want you to know that there are types of marriages. Yes, the society lied to us. Our parents lied to us. People didn't tell us the truth. We are living off of everybody's expectation. How for the ladies? They will tell you, once you're clocking 23, you should be getting ready to get married at age 25. You should get married at 26. You should have your first kids before you clock 30. You should have kids. Your mom, once you start clocking 20 something, then your mom start telling you how that this person is married, that person is married, that person is living a successful life because they got married, they have a husband, they have kids, they are living in this house and all of that. And as a lady, as a woman, that starts ringing in your head. You start thinking, once you clock 20 something, you get agitated, you become anxious, like you want to get married, because that's what quantifies, or that's what makes you a success, because of what the society has told you, because of what your parents has told you, that marriage is what makes you a success. Brothers and sisters, they lied to you. Yes, the society didn't do us well. They lied to us. Your parents lied to you. That's not what makes you a success. Then for the men, if you're clocking like 25, 30, you have a job, you're done with school, you have a job, maybe you have a car, you have a house, they start asking you, the only thing missing in your life is a wife. You should get married. When are you getting married? You have money, you have a house, you have a car. They start like putting those thoughts into your head. They start pushing you towards marriage, but without finding out if the person wants to even get married or not. So this is the reason some people, they don't just they don't think about anything else, but rather going into marriage based off of what people has told them, based off of what their families or their friends and everybody else that they know has told them. So people don't have a clear cut on what they are going into this marriage for. They don't have a clear expectation. They don't have a goal. They don't have an aspiration. They don't know what to expect. So whatever comes goes. Now, sorry to disappoint you. Not everybody that is in the marriage has a good marriage. Sorry to disappoint you. Not everybody that is in marriage is happy. Not everybody that is in marriage is having the kind of marriage that everybody else wants to have. Now, with that being said, I want to take you to the types of marriage. And this wasn't, like I said, I went for a conference and I came up with this note. This is a study that was done by somebody else, and I just want to let you know. So different kinds of marriage. Number one is, he called it the flat marriage. These are marriages that are based on moral duties. Yes, these are marriages that are based on moral duty. They are kept together by external force. These people are married. You see couples, they are just living together because of what the society will say, because of what the family will say. Even though they are not happy in the marriage, they just want to stay in the marriage because of the church. What will the church say? I'm a deacon, I'm a deaconess, I'm a pastor, I'm a church coordinator, I'm a leader in my church, women's leader, youth leader, this leader. They want to stay in the marriage because of what people will say, because of external forces, because they don't want to disappoint people, they don't want to disappoint your family, they don't want to disappoint external people. Like, they stay in this marriage. This marriage is full of so many negativities, full of so many things, so many harms. But these people, they stay in the marriage. Take for instance, this channel or this platform, PC Talkies, is not like involved in gossip blogs and all of that, but there is the whole Nigerian community is mourning of our sister that just passed on. I think 2 days ago. This sister she's a Christian, and she is very influential person. She's a worship leader. She has affected lives positively and possibly won souls, to the kingdom of God. But today we learned allegedly that her husband caused her death by hitting her. The man hit her, and she was on life support for 5 days, and finally she died. This has been an emotional moment for me, because when I think about the incident, this woman losing her life in the hands of her abusive husband, what I thought about was that, but everybody, even not everybody. So now she's dead. That's when people start coming out to say what's been going on. But this woman stayed in this marriage because of what the church will say, because of what the family will say, because she doesn't want people to view her as a failure. She's a Christian, so she wants to protect her Christianity. She wants to help God, basically. She wants to help God because she doesn't want to disappoint people. She doesn't want to disappoint God. She wants people to see her as a success, because that's what the society, that's what the church, that's what everybody expects of her, because she's a Christian. Now, there are millions and zillions of marriages that are like this. You see them, they are sticking to this partner, they're sticking in this marriage because of their kids, because of their families. Sometimes they even go back to their families. Like, we heard that this woman told the church, or told the pastor, and they told her to stick it out, like, they go there and pray. No, this marriage is based off, they are living together based off of what the society will say. They are not happy, they are not enjoying their marriage, they are going through abuse, they are going through so many things. But these people, they stick together, they discuss and focus on each other's weakness. Yes, this married couples, every time they are quarreling, every time they discuss about, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, they are always focusing on each other's faults, each other's shortcomings. These people, basically, point blank, they are not happy in their marriage, but they stick there because of what people would say. The second kind of marriage, they call it conflictual marriage. This comprises of 13.5%. 13.5%. Now, the first flat marriage I talked about comprises of 34% of marriages are functioning in this flat marriage. And this conflictual marriage, 13.5% are living like this. This kind of marriage, they argue, they quarrel about everything. There's no intimacy in this marriage. Everybody is just doing their thing. Everybody is just living their life. Conflicts are always resolved when these people have issues, when they have quarrels. These are the couples that they cannot resolve anything by themselves. They cannot resolve any issues by themselves. They're always running to somebody else to help them resolve their problem. Haven't you seen marriages like this? Every time an uncle is coming to settle issue, every time the pastor is coming to settle issue, every time somebody else is coming to settle their issue, these people, they are not involved. They have come to a point that they don't even get intimate with each other. They don't care about what's happening with each other. These people, it always has to be an external force or external person coming in to settle these people. Marriages like that, yes, they are always there. Number 3 kind of marriage, it is called broken marriage. This comprises of 2.5% of the married population. Broken marriages, yes, you have heard about the word of broken marriage. You've heard the word broken marriages. These couples are tired of fighting. They are separated. You see people that they live in the same house, but they might be living in the same house, but they are separated. These people, they might be living somewhere else. They are just there co-parenting or something. They are separated. These ones, they are tired of fighting. Like when they say, I've had it, I've had enough, I've had it up to here. These are the kind of couples that we are talking about. These people, they forget, because they didn't have a clear cut of why they are going into this relationship. They cannot make amends. They fight to the point that they are tired of fighting. They are tired of quarreling. They are tired of trying to make it work. They just give up. And you know what? The solution for them is like, you go your separate way, I go my separate way. We're going to co-parent. Whenever it's time for me to come pick up the kids, I'm going to come pick up the kids. I'm going to do what I think it's best for my kids, or things like that. They are separated, but these people, they are not yet divorced, or they live together. These people, I call them married, single married people. Single married couple, they live in the same house. They don't talk, they don't do anything together. They just like, they're in the same house, just co-parenting. This person does her thing, this person does his thing. These marriages are the kind of marriages this broken marriage comprises of. And it's, remember, 2.5% of couples. These couples are no longer accountable for each other. Whatever happened to the husband, the wife doesn't care. Whatever happened to the wife, the husband doesn't care. They don't care about anything. That marriage is a broken marriage. Number 4, stable marriage. Stable marriage comprises of 36%. These couples still hang out together. They put up appearances. Oh my Lord. This stable marriage is what most people do these days. They hang out together, they go for parties together, they go for marriage birthdays together, they attend the family meetings together, they attend Christmas together, they go to church together. You see them, they go to every Sunday, they go to church. They are Christians. They just want to be together because they want people to think that it's working. But honestly, these people, nothing is working for them. These people are okay as couples, but are never together. Like, they are okay to, like, people see you and they think that you're still married, but underneath, nothing is happening. You know that nothing is happening. Fifth category of marriage. The fifth one is happy marriage. Happy marriage. Oh, this is what everybody wants, right? You want a happy marriage. When you pray, you say, oh, Father, Lord, give me a happy marriage. I pray for my happy marriage. And sorry to disappoint you, sisters and brethren. It's only 13.5% that are in this category called happy marriage. Yes, only 13% of marriages are in this place. In this marriage, you should not be working towards stability. In this marriage, in marriage generally, you should not be working towards stability. You should be working towards happiness and fulfillment. That is how God created marriage, for you to be happy and fulfilled. These are intentional love. They consciously work on their marriage. These people are the ones that when there's an issue, they consciously, they go for marriage seminar, they listen to PC, they listen to other marriage counselors. They are doing things. They go to their pastor, they talk, they are consciously making sure things are changing, things are happening. And to make their marriage better, they respect each other. These people, they respect each other, they love each other. These people pray together, and these people celebrate each other. That's what a happy marriage is about. These people, you see them, they do things together. They try to work on themselves personally. They try to see that things are because this category of people, they know that challenges come, but when challenges come, they don't run about going to tell their parents, going to tell anybody. These people, they come, they work together, they try. There is an intentional effort to see that things change in their marriage. They bring out the best in others. These people, the husband tries to make sure the wife is doing good. The wife tries to make sure the husband is doing good. These people are called, the couples in this kind of marriage, we know them as happy marriage. The last category of marriage that I want to talk about today is the love bed. Yes, the love bed. This is where everybody should be, but they also have their down part. The love bed, this is 2.5%. Yes, these people, the categories of couples in this place is just 2.5%. They are called the love beds. This is a perfect place to be. As a couple, this should be your goal. As a couple, this should be where you should be functioning with. Let me bust your bubble. These happy birds or love birds are the things you see on TV. They are the things that Hollywood, Nollywood, and all of the woods, they show you. These are the people, these are the kind of marriage that you see, that we see on the screens. The people come to social media, Instagram, Facebook, they show you those things. They make you think that they are in love. This is what they call the love bed. These couples are always on honeymoon. You see them, they're always on honeymoon. They always kissing each other, caressing each other. They're always fond of themselves. They all adore each other. It's full of affection, kisses, hugs, and everything. They are in a whole this world. They are in this world all alone. They don't care about anybody. But they don't care about anybody. The down place with these people, or the negative thing about these people, is that they just care about themselves alone. They don't care about anybody. They don't care about the family member. They don't care about anybody in their life. It's just about them. You see, these are the kind of people that the man, they go to a function, they're always kissing, they're always doing this. They attract attention to them. These are the love birds. But I want to tell you that no amount of courting and dating can prepare you for marriage. Marriage has to be intentional. When you want to get into marriage, it has to be intentional. Brothers and sisters, you have to come up with a why. Why am I marrying? Why do I want to marry this person? If you don't have a purpose, if you don't have an agenda, if you don't have something that fuels you into getting married or getting into this marriage, you are going to fail. Because by the thing, see, love does not love that word love does not sustain marriage. I'm sorry to tell you, if you're hearing it for the first time, love does not sustain marriage, because marriage is real life. It's not the things that you watch on TV. It's not the things that you read on books. It's not those fantasies. Marriage is real life. This couple that I just told you about, this lady that died, there was a time that the husband loved her. There was a time that she loved her husband. What happened to the point that this man started hitting her? She's not the first person. People have lost their life all in the name of marriage. People have lost their life, and more people are going to lose their life because they do not come up with a why. They don't have a why. Why am I going to continue in this marriage? Why am I going to continue with this abuse? What is the reason? Why am I in this marriage? They don't know. They don't have a why. You don't have a why. So whatever happens just happens. Okay, you marry this lady because of her figures, because of the way she looked. Honey, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, she might not be like that. She might not be like that again. If you don't have a why, once she loses that thing that attracted you, if it's superficial thing, if she loses that thing that attracted you the first time, then you don't have a why. Then you start going about cheating. Then you start going about doing all those things. As a lady, if your why is that you want to marry a man that is going to take care of you, that is going to feed you, that is going to make you financially stable, 1 year, 2 years into the marriage, now the funds are not coming the way they're supposed to come, are you going to stay? Now your why is gone. Let me say, if that's your why, you don't have enough why for you to continue. Then you start hearing that women are cheating, wives are cheating. They are now, somebody has left me because I don't have money, and all of those things. It's because their why is so shallow. They married you because of your money. Now the money is no longer there, or it's not coming as the way it's supposed to come. They will leave because they don't have a strong why to continue in this marriage. You have to know that there's a gap between expectations and real life. What your expectations are and what you're going to get in this marriage is not going to be, most times, it's not going to be the same. This man that you were dating, that you were thinking is everything that you needed. Once men see women or see things as projects, you are the project that they are pursuing at that time. Once they accomplish this project, they are married to you, or you guys are married, they are moving on to the next project. So if you don't have a why you're going into this marriage, once that happens, once they just think that they've achieved this project, or they've achieved this goal, they are moving on to new things. there's love gap between promises and real life. So all those things that they promised you, I'm gonna be there for you, I'm gonna do this for you, honey, when things change in life, in real life, in marriage, real life marriage, things happen. You have kids, you have job, you have so many things that's going to affect you. That person that's always there calling you 24 hours when you were single, it might change. And when that change, if you don't have a why that keeps you, why you even got into this, if you got married because this person was always showing you affection and all of that, and now that your why is gone, then you don't have anything to give, you don't have anything to expect, and then these are the people that say marriage is overrated. Remember your why. When you get into marriage, before you get into marriage, sit down and ask yourself, why do I want to marry this? Why do I want to marry this man? Why do I want to marry this lady? And let it be according to God's plan and purpose. See, marriage was orchestrated by God. You remember where marriage happened? Marriage happened or started in the Garden of Eden. There was a reason God created the woman. When God created Adam, he saw that he was lonely. God's purpose was for Adam to be with somebody that is going to help him. And that is where marriage and every of these things started. So for you to have a wife, go back to the Word of God and find out the reason why you should be a wife, and find out the reason why you should marry this person. Manage your expectations, sisters. The things that you're seeing when you're dating, honey, most of the times it's not the things that you will see when you get married. So your expectations should be married. Align your expectations so that the things that you're seeing now, just in case you don't see them when you get married, you'll be able to cope. Renew your vows. If you're already married, you renew your vows. Like every time, come up with something that is going to help you stay focused. You need to get focused in marriage. When you're already married, and you see, when you have a why, so you always review what are the things, what were my expectations, what have I achieved, where am I right now? If you find out that your why is reducing, like your whys are fading away, this is when you as couples will have to come back and reevaluate yourself and reset yourself and stick to the plan. But if you don't have a why, when you get into the marriage and you don't have a why, or your whys has elapsed, or is gone, you don't have any enthusiasm, you don't have any affection, you don't have any love to give, you don't have anything to back you up, then sisters and brothers, that is when things start going on in marriage. That is when negative things start coming in, like hitting, like things like divorce is not an option. Divorce is not. We've always heard that divorce is not an option. As Christians, you should not get divorced. You should not do this. You should not do that. But divorce is an option, but it's not a good option. So I used to think that divorce is never an option. So as a Christian, point blank, you should not get married. But there are some times that it is important to save yourself, to save your life. Is it better for you to like die and go to hell? Is it better for you to die and go to hell, or be divorced and live a happy, fulfilled life, and better make heaven? Please, if you know anywhere in the Bible that the Bible stated that everybody that is divorced is going to hell, please, I want to know. Put it in the comment section. Put it there in the comment section. Or write me personally and tell me, PC, this is what the Bible has said, that all divorcees, everybody that is divorced is going to hell. Until then, brothers and sisters, when you get to the point that you have given everything in this marriage, it's not working, if this marriage is a threat to you, if there's any form of abuse in this marriage and you've tried to work it out and it's not working, brothers and sisters, pack your bag and leave. If you're a sister, if you're in that abusive marriage, pack your things and leave. It's better for you to be alive, serve God, and make heaven, rather than considering or thinking about what the society will say, what the church will say, and at the end of the day, you lose your life and probably go to hell. So today, I want you to sit down. If possible, write the things that if you're not married, write the things. What are your expectations? What are the things I need to see? What are the things that I'm expecting in this marriage? If you're already married, you can go ahead and do the same thing. Write down, these are the things. And if you're married, it is best for you to call your husband and say, you know what, my expectations, I don't have any more expectations. Like all my expectations have been met. I want new expectations. I want to look out for these things. You guys can renew your vow. You don't have to go to church and get married all over again, or go to the city council and get married again. You can do it on your anniversaries. You can do it on your birthdays. You can do it on a special day to remind yourself why you got into this at the first place. If you find out that your why is not enough, if your why is not enough and you don't even have a why, you should re-examine yourself. Don't be in any marriage that is going to cost you your life, and most importantly, cost you your salvation. It is better to be alive and make heaven than die and go to hell. Find out your why today. Make sure you have a very good why. In fact, your why should be very long. If your why is not good enough, then you are not ready for marriage. If you're already in marriage and you don't have a good why, then this is when to start examining yourself, to start retracing yourself, to start putting things on track, because you have to have a why for you to have a successful marriage. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, go ahead and comment, share, tell me what you think, and tell us how we can serve you better. This is PC Talking. Until I see you next time, it's your girl PC. God bless you and have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye.